One that's just as earnest as
Just
that
as
one.
earnest as that one, yeah. But
um,
thank you for the follow.
yeah. Has anyone in the chat played this game before? We just played it probably 2 days ago, right? Was that, or
Yeah.
not yesterday?
I
What
was
is
trying to
time?
think. Yeah, Sunday or Saturday. This weekend we played it. But if you guys have played this, let us know. Or if you've played Raiders of the North Sea, that's what this game is based off of. I haven't played Raiders of the North Sea, but from what I've read, this is probably like 90% the same game. It's just obviously new art and it's streamlined. It's kind of like a second edition from what I read. Uh, But yeah, oh, you haven't played too many games in general. Yeah, no problem. Have you played any deck building or not deck building, worker placement games? This is a worker placement game. I can kind of tell you a little bit about that
If you're
if you're
interested.
interested.
We actually saw someone. Well, I watched someone who was streaming the game that you were just talking about.
Raiders of the North Sea. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to play that, but I'll show you kind of a Lords of Waterdeep. Yes.
That was one of our first uh, games that we played, and we play the app as well with friends. We played against each other, like in separate rooms. One person will be um, taking care of our kid, and the other one will be in another room, not helping, having a break.
Yeah.
I like how it sounds like we play in separate rooms on the app. But yeah, zoom in.
Fallout Shelter. Yeah. Um, for Christmas. Yeah, I've heard really good things about Fallout Shelter, the board game, which I was not anticipating when I just saw. Because usually licensed games, are kind of hit or miss, but that one I've heard really good things about. Yeah, so worker placement game, just like in Lords of Waterdeep, you just go to a location on the board like that, and then you do the action at that location. So these ones at the top are all the worker placement um, spots, and we can go. We'll talk about them as we play. But your wife's not a gamer, so
More of a sorry person.
yeah.
I was also not very much a gamer. Not to say you can convert everybody, but it is possible. I would say that I'm game. What is it? Like game. What's the term? Am I in the wrong spot?
Yeah, the chair. There we go.
Like not susceptible, but I'm like predisposed to liking games because of my family likes playing Sungka, which is like the Filipino version of Mancala. If anyone's familiar with that, with the like stones or the shells. My grandpa was a really big Sungka player, competitive, but I'd never played any board games, so I had very little patience for them. But eventually, Andrew found the right games. But
Yeah, and I mean, he Beyond it
Cat
said he likes
Lady.
Cat Lady. Yeah, that's a great little card game.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
I
think
like
for
that
us it was just about finding right themes and right games that interested you enough to play, and then
I saw Cat Lady and I was like, "We're buying
yeah, we
this."
bought that
I haven't researched this at all. I know you do a lot of research on your games, but I'm buying this. Even the names were just really fun to read.
Yeah.
But so, do we want to?
How many
Get
people
going?
says to use shells as the pieces?
For Sunka or like the Filipino version, yeah, we use shells, like little. They kind of look like, depending on when you grew up, those puka shell necklaces that like when it's the full shell, like those really tiny shells. We'd play with those.
Yeah, I every time we go back to the Philippines, I try to convince people that we need to buy one of the big like handmade solid wood boards of Sumka to bring home, but we've yet to do it.
It's just so
it's
big.
just so big and heavy. But anyways, yeah. One of these times we'll come back with one. They're really pretty and they're handmade, so
I'm pretty sure it's basically like Mancala. It's just the like either the openings are different or the number of shells or rocks or stones or whatever are different, but it's some variation of it.
did it come from Ankala?
I'm not sure. I feel like there would be a story that's like, we started it, and someone would be like, we started it.
I mean, I could see it coming over with colonization.
Yeah, I don't know.
Spanish, but so yeah, the gist of this game is up here. The top of the board is the worker placement part of the game, so we'll be reaching all over to do that. It's to get resources and people into your crew, and then each of these 4 areas are different locations we can raid, and we they also have kind of worker placement spots on the board. And what you do is you put a worker there, and that worker stays there for the rest of the game. So it kind of fills up that spot, and you have to roll some dice to see if any of your crew die
In the fight.
And then you also have to have enough strength to be able to start the fight.
Let it be known that Andrew sacrificed a lot of his crew members in the first game we played.
They gave me money when they died, so I was all about that.
It was messed up.
It was kind of
he had no honor. Did you pick? Are we picking our team right now? I'm not sure why this was.
Oh, what is that?
It was on my board. So
this was.
I was like, did you select a team for me?
The team's actually these 3 here. And do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first? Whoever doesn't go first picks the team first.
I want you to go first. So does that mean I have to select the team first?
Mm-hmm. So the leader's on top, and the crew is on below that.
I now know. The nice thing is, I now know what
it all means.
this all means. Ooh, that's pretty cool. But I had this person last time. Let's go with this. Yeah, it was a pretty popular game. A lot of people. It was actually really exciting when I was a kid because a lot of people knew Mancala, Poppy Meeple. So then it was something that I actually do you know that there's a Filipino version? I remember being so psyched to tell people that. Yeah, but my grandpa would compete. I think at some point he memorized all the opening moves, so you really couldn't beat him because he knew every sequence.
I got to play him once when he was still alive. Go back.
Yeah. Whenever we go to the Philippines, it's always so sweet because my grandpa would never want to play these designer board games, but he'd always want to stand behind me and the other cousins. There's how many of us? 20 of us. He'll just stand and watch, put his hand on different cousins' shoulders, or he was a big hand holder, so he'd hold people's hands. We're that's the one he wants to win. That's the cousin he wants to win. So then you
so I selected my. Let's talk about our hero real quick.
Oh yeah.
Before we get going, so we can introduce them to it. I've got Arpada, and she her special abilities. She gains 1 silver, 1 kumi, which is these cool
beer. We'd like to think they're glasses of ale.
Yeah, glasses of ale. And then also 1 provision and a card. It's all that.
I wanted that card, but I instead picked Sharopi or Shar.
Also, the card art in this game
is so
good.
Really,
really good. It's very. It's a really interesting style.
I think too. It oh man, this is tilt it.
Yeah, there you go.
I think the part that's also striking is they all have really cool expressions. I think in a lot of nice board game art, the illustrations are nice to look at, but they don't have not heavy emphasis on the the expressions, which are hard to. I mean, good design is it's tricky sometimes.
Totally, yeah. Yeah. So.
But my character, mind you, takes 2 town center actions. Those 2 actions here.
So one thing we learned about this about the world through this game is we started playing it. I saw Raiders of Scythia. And I was like, oh, it's in a fantasy land or something like that. But then when it came out, it has
Chimera.
Syria, Persia, and Greece. I was like, those are all real places.
And
I was like, is Scythia a real place? So we had to look it up.
We did some researching, and it is, and we do not know much about our ancient civilizations. But I actually only know these. Well, not I know about Greece. I know about Persia and Assyria, but Chimera I only am familiar with because of Civ.
Yeah.
The video.
Yeah. The things you learn from board games, video games, right?
All right.
The best education you can get.
I think a lot about that actually, about how much arithmetic I have to do, and I'm really bad at math. I'm like under the table counting with my fingers when we have to add up scores. Just not good at it.
All right, so I'll start us off here, and I'm gonna go to the farm, which is up here, and let me actually.
Do we? Oh wait, we start with. Okay, come on, Andrew. We start with. I didn't get
start
any
with
starters.
3 coins and 1. And you show me the other things. So you'll notice up here that depending on the color of worker that you send there, you'll get a different thing. So in this one, with blue workers, you just get 2 provisions instead of 3, which you can get with red. And then this is kind of the interesting twist on worker placement this game has. You place a worker and do the action, but you also take a worker off the board and then do that action. And so that is a great way. It's just, you get to do more, which is always fun. We have a horse.
Random horse.
Stuck in the wrong deck there.
Something else that we learned that I really liked that's on theme, which we did incorrectly, was that you have a max amount of of silver, the ale provisions, and I'm not sure what that card is.
Those are your crew.
Oh, your crew, which would make sense because they're a nomadic people group, so they couldn't just hoard a bunch of stuff, which was what I was doing. Last game I had 20 silver pieces because I just wanted to do it very efficiently. So it's my turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go and I'm going to do what I was doing last time, which was making a bunch of silver. But I'm monitoring. So the the blue workers get 1 more silver than the red and gray ones. So I was trying to get a good buffer of money. So I placed 1, and now I'm going to pull 1. Oh, I never got people. Do I start with a hand of people?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
But I can check. I didn't.
Oh, okay. Then who's that's in your hand?
I went to the meeting tent.
Oh, well, maybe I should go to the meeting tent. Oh, no, you were not there. Where's your person, then? If you went to the meeting tent. Oh, you grabbed from the meeting tent. See, I played it 2 days ago, and I'm already confused.
Oh, we're supposed to start with 5 cards. Ha.
Yes!
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
5. Have a marauder, and then a leader. I also just really I feel like there's a really big mixture of characters.
Welcome to the stream. Whoever just joined us, we're Andrew and Pia, Board Game Spam, also known as, playing Raiders of Scythia tonight. It's a worker placement game where we go raiding. Raiders of the North Sea, it's based off of that, so it's kind of a second addition to that. New art, a little bit of streamlined rules.
Ooh, this is fun. Okay, I'm going to go to... Oh, I can't even add people because that's not an option. I have to pull from... I'm gonna... Let's see. Oh, let me get rid of 2 cards. No. I'm gonna grab this and get 2 provisions because you need provisions for the raids. Okay.
I'm going to the barracks.
Yeah, I really like the thick...
Oh, shoot.
Oh, I didn't look at your face. The thick line artwork is super, super fun to look at.
Alright, I'm going to place this antagonist into my crew, spending 3 points. And then my second action. is going to go to the town hall, which allows me to play a card from my hand. So I'm going to swap a hired crew member from your hand, with one from your hand. So I'm going to swap this guy.
Ooh, that's a cool action.
And then that's like him.
Okay, I am going to place in Townsend. Well, no.
Also, if any of you guys have played anything the last few days, let us know.
Or if you've watched anything.
Or if you've watched
interesting,
anything.
yeah. We.
The Hoppy Meeple got Sleeping Gods in the mail.
Very exciting.
It's very exciting. We still haven't played ours. We got ours.
Herb's Gambit was streaming it earlier, and I was like, Andrew, I really want to play this now. I know that we have it, but this is the tipping point. Once I see someone playing it, I need to play it too. Meeting tent, grabbing 2 people, Chief's tent, stables. I need to place somebody. I'm gonna get a horse from the stables. So I'm gonna go here. Oh, I don't have the gray.
You can only go to the stables with a gray or a red work.
Ooh, that's true.
We're locked out of those until someone's gray work.
Okay. So I'm
Gotta
gonna
steal
go.
them from the south
I'm gonna go to town center, and does that mean I can discard a card?
to get the action.
Okay, so I'm gonna discard to get 2 cards or 2 provisions. I'm gonna do 2 provisions, and then I'm going to grab a person and add someone to my group. I'm adding the vigilante. 3.
That's 3 strength.
3
All right.
strengths.
I am going to Chimera, and I'm going to do a raid. So the way raiding works is, generally speaking, you're always successful, but there's different punishments. So basically, if you have 2 strength, if you only have 2 strength, then you will take a wound, and if you have 4 more strength, you'll get a victory point. You roll the number of dice that is represented by a pierce of 1 red dice, and then the red dice has wounds on it, look like these little teardrops. So if I roll any of those wounds,
Blood
my
drops.
guys will get hurt. So right now I'm going in there with 7 strength. So I know I guarantee I've got more than 4, but we'll see if they take any wounds. And then I also have to spend 3 provisions to do the journey, and have to have at least 2 people in my crew. So that's kind of the. We'll see. Ooh, no wounds. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's go, Caro. Hey, how's it going?
Hi, welcome.
Welcome to the stream. We're playing Raiders of Scythia tonight.
Andrew just attacked Chimera,
I did.
and
Oh, and then this flips up. Now,
without losing anybody.
without losing anyone. The safe raid.
Okay, I'm gonna go to. Oh shoot! No. I think I will go to meeting tent and grab 2 more people or 2 more cards, and then I'm gonna go with silversmith and get 3 coins.
Yeah, Oscar Cara asks how we're doing. We are doing great. Baby went to bed a little early today, so we got on right at 8, which was
Unusual.
Usually we're like at 8:10 or so, depending on when he falls asleep. So that was nice, but it was fun experimenting with the video game streaming earlier today, even if it didn't work out very well. So we'll have to re-envision how that's going to work. But there's a couple video games we'd like to try to stream during naps if we can get away with it. But
Specifically, if anyone knows the game, and you can go. It's your turn. Don't Starve. Anyone knows that game? I really like that game. I'm not very good at it, but I'm hoping Andrew would play with me. He played with me a lot, but I like only play one video game at a time, and I think I think the deep dive. You didn't have the endurance to play it that many times, because you can play it solo or together. And I'm kind of afraid of the monsters, so I get panicky So I really want Andrew to play with me. Um, but I also really like Frostpunk for the reason that you can pause and plan out your whole turn.
And then I'm using my leader's ability, which gets.
Ooh, I got a new person that I want to hire this person. They are much cheaper.
Yeah, it's like a Tim Burton type art style. Let's go, Carl. Talk about the creepy art style.
Yeah, it is.
Bones
Very
John, how's it
creepy.
going? Welcome to the stream.
Bones John was our IT support when we attempted a raid, or not a raid,
a stream earlier today.
a stream earlier.
Yeah. So we are playing Raiders of Scythia, and we tried to drop a hint in our Instagram post, but we're hoping maybe someone raids us.
Andrew, is that what you were?
Well, I just saw the raid idol, and I was like, we should connect these two.
Oh,
I don't know if any.
but
I
I thought it
it'd be
was.
funny. It's not why we picked the game.
It was because we played it 2 days ago. Played it kind of wrong, but I won, which was fun. But we've been really trying to play games more frequently. I don't know if people have this problem, but we have a lot of games, and we'll play it one time, and then we're like, "That was fun," and it's like, we should play
and
a new
the
game
next
together.
time we're picking a game, we're like, we should do something new, and instead of replaying. And it's so much fun to replay games. So
I'm hiring this guardian.
I generally prefer replaying.
And I generally like playing new games, not because I like learning new games. I actually sometimes have a bad attitude learning new games because I can't work on my strategy. But I feel like if I play our new games, wait, I still have one more turn. If we play our new games, or not new games, the games we haven't played, then like the money, then we've like not wasted our money. Which is funny because for Andrew, like getting the game and like reading the rules and imagining who he's gonna play it with, like that's still part of the fun for him. You kind of like board games for the whether or not you like to admit it, or you admit it. It's like for the collection part of it too. That's the fun that you find in it.
Yeah, my grandpa was a huge collector, and then my dad was a huge collector.
What did your grandpa collect?
My grandpa collected toys, car toys. So
Like-
you go to swap meets, and we have one of them. They're like the old school metal or wood. Just
Like collector
toys, things that kids would play.
Yeah, from
But
like
from
the
the
50s. And
earlier, I think even that.
oh,
Yeah, old car toys, and then my dad collects books, and then I collect board games. I guess.
I don't know. I think
I didn't
board
really
games-
intentionally do that, but then as soon as I realized I was doing it, I was like, I wonder if I get this from something.
Because there's some people who don't find fun in the collecting, but you do.
I do.
You do. I mean, probably playing is more fun for you, but same with the panicky.
Yes.
It's the game. What's it called? Don't Starve. It's so fun because there's like a lot of layers. Like for example, in the pastures, if you gather, and this is a video game, but if you gather like all the flowers in an area, then all the butterflies die, and if the butterflies die, then the honeybees go away. So there's like a really cool ecosystem to it, and I honestly have not been able to like experience most of that game because I'm pretty bad at it, and I die before the seasons change. I start, I think, in fall, and then like I get 2 days into winter and I die. But I watch other people play it, other people who are much better than me. But I really like it. I wish that there's like a way. Are you good?
I'm good. Yep.
I wish there was a way to like not hire someone, but to find someone who's good at the game to be like my guide and like teach me how to play this game. Teach me to not be afraid of the game.
Oh, you know what? I never got my point from.
Oh yeah, you should
Is
get your
that-
point.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna do a raid now. So I'm gonna go here, and then walk me through this again. So I have a strength.
Spend your provisions.
Oh
first.
shoot! I hope I have enough provisions.
You're good. It's just 3.
3. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
And then
All
how
the
much
fruit.
strength do you have?
I have 9.
So you have enough to get a victory point for doing the raid, but you need to roll this to see if you take any damage.
My consequences. Everyone be safe.
2 damage. Bow, bow.
So, but this guy I don't know how it works, but
Oh, I had
he
that guy
gets
last time.
he gets silver when he gets wounded. I don't know how he like
It
somehow he like
inspires him to find the treasure in the raid.
he's like an alchemist
Yeah.
and like his blood he can like make into like silver. Or well he's a guardian, so I think maybe his purpose is like I jumped in front of someone.
He negotiates the reward. He's like, I really helped out in that fight. I took a lot of damage.
And then
I deserve compensation.
so then I place this so then I get a great token and I get all these. Yeah. And then a new
These
objective
these little
comes out.
hexes are worth points at the end of the game, but they can also be used to go on quests. So every time you raid a location, it flips over to a quest, and usually it's some sort of resource to get that.
Yes, beyond it, this guy, the guardian, gets a purple heart.
Yes.
I don't have a purple heart, but I can make the tear drops of blood into a heart,
Whoa.
which I need to heal.
I didn't notice you could do that. All right, so I am gonna go on a raid as well.
There are cards that I didn't see all of last game, which is really fun to see.
Yeah, there's a lot of cards, which is nice. And then only 2 heroes come out each game, so that's like a whole changes things.
I love unique art on cards. I know that it's not super necessary. I mean, it's necessary for certain people. Sometimes people just want to play the game and not. But I love the part of the game I love is like seeing all the art and how it like ties in.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I am rolling more dice. You'll notice this time I'm rolling 3, and so each location that has a gold on it adds a gold die to the fight that's more desired, and they fight harder for gold. Hopefully, it doesn't come back to bite me. All right, 2 wounds. All right, so. Go for this person. Because she has a cool build if she dies.
See, this is Andrew. He is a bad leader.
I don't mind when my people who give me rewards when they die.
He's willingly putting his people in danger.
The real
Get
question
money.
is, like, is this something they advertised to me when they get hired into my army? They're like, I'll give you this stuff if I die as insurance that I am going to do well. Or what? So I don't know what the story is.
And then, I'm scared that this guy's gonna get hurt. It's my turn, right?
Yeah, no risk, no reward. Beyond dead.
Let's see. I think
I always like the phrase high risk, high reward.
Beyond
That's
Dead.
the type of game I usually play.
Beyond Dead. Since you said that, I was trying to decide if I was gonna like heal my guy or do other things, but because you said that, I'm just gonna go for it.
You're going for another raid?
Yeah.
Do you have the provisions? You do.
I do have the
Oh
provisions
my
because
gosh.
this is how I play. I like
You have so many
I
provisions.
hoard stuff and then I don't play the majority of the game. I'm like too afraid to do the rest of the game. So I'm spending the provisions 2, and then because I do want that gold too. So 2, and then I'm rolling gold and a red.
So I made it easier for her to raid there because I already took one of the ones too. So that's one of the. I keep looking at the screen to talk, but I always need to look at the camera.
People are there
people
in
over
the
there.
little circle.
Gripdog, no risk, no biscuit.
This is
No risk it,
also,
no biscuit. Also, speaking of biscuits, we do have a YouTube channel. We usually don't like to plug our stuff. We have a YouTube channel, and we did make a biscuit interlude in the middle of our board game video, which was a lot of fun to make, and apparently was maybe a little too long, but I was just jamming out to the music and the effects that Pia made for it. So
we made this biscuit because we played Herbaceous, who, if anyone has played Herbaceous, there is a card where you earn points, and the points are in a form of a biscuit card. I got 2 wounds. But
and remember, these wounds minus the character's strength. We forgot to do that.
Oh yeah, it's okay. I still have the strength for it.
Yeah.
And then
For the next rate until they are healed.
And I take this. No risk it, no brisket.
No brisket.
And then I grab this character, and then I'm done. And I need to heal my people. Okay.
Heal your people. Heal your land. Alright, so I am going to go to the chief's tent because I've got a gray worker now. I'm gonna do a quest. I'm discarding these 3 cards which is worth 9 strength to get this quest.
Is there a max for resources, Andrew?
No,
Okay.
because they're points. The resources are points.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and then I've got to get a worker back.
Yeah, place a worker, grab a worker. So it's actually nice because you really can do at least one action that you want to do, which I like games of abundance rather than restriction.
Hey, Moy's here. What up?
What's up?
Our first
Moy?
subscriber.
He was our first subscriber.
Actually, speaking of which,
My turn?
Yeah.
You good? Okay.
Go for it. Our emote is uploaded and is waiting review.
But
so,
yeah.
So you'll get access to that.
We'll see if it's very appropriate, but
Yeah.
but Twitch needs to check.
Yeah, they don't trust us yet. There is you get to be a
2
trusted
cards.
affiliate at some point, in which case you can just upload and get instant access. But
We are
We're not there
untested,
yet.
unapproved. I'm gonna discard these cards to do.
Beyond Dead said he likes the really crazy odds thing. Yeah, I always love shooting for the stars if I can in a game. If you're familiar with the game Scythia, which is like a space exploration trading game,
Written XIA.
yeah, XIA. It's really fun, very thematic game. So lots of dice rolling and stuff, and you can kind of take 2 different paths in the game. You can either play it safe and just go with the trade routes and earn points that way, or you could earn points by taking big risks. And we have a friend who did that. K-Pax, he might show up.
Friend of the
tonight.
stream. He helped us he lent us his lights.
Yeah. The entire game, he just went with the riskiest moves possible, and then
Like a crazy person.
person.
Madman.
And every single time he succeeded, and just destroyed all of us. And then we have another friend who tried the same strategy the next
He
game.
will be unnamed.
Unnamed.
Because it didn't work out for him.
It didn't work out. I don't think he scored very many points using that. It was the same exact strategy. It was the same thing.
The same risky moves.
Didn't quite work.
But you know what? The funny thing is, it's the end of my turn. You can go. But the funny thing is, those like high risk, high reward moves, like we still talk about it. This is the second time we've talked about it. Anyone who watches the stream is going to be
story
tired
will be told again.
the time that K-Pax went through all the black holes and. But it's like I think that's the part that I know. There's a lot of fun to be had with like highly strategic games, but I feel like the stories we tell are more the luck based, like ridiculous. Like how did that happen for K-Pax and not for the other person? I mean, we know how, but we were. I don't even think I played that game. You guys just talked about it.
Yeah, you were in either of those, but you've heard the story enough times.
I'm just familiar with. I just always remember that game because that game is almost spelt, or my name is basically that.
Oh, Shia and Pia, that makes sense. Yeah.
I feel like I should play it just for that, but I don't know if I would be very good at that.
Who used a gray on the silver one?
Me.
You don't get as much silver when you use it.
I needed to do it. That was also the painful thing. I think
It's like you now. I'm getting less silver.
I was not. I was spending too much time trying to like maximize the like resources last time, and I really wasn't probably playing like correctly.
We should both be at 2 victory points
Because we rated.
you gotta remember to
Chimera.
score. Beyond this, how do you feel about Le Havre? I always have no idea what to do in the app. I actually haven't played that one. I think it is. I can look it up, but I think it is an Uwe Rosenberg worker placement game.
Oh, Andrew, I didn't
which
do
I
my
have
turn.
played other games of his. And
Oh, there it was.
yes. Oh, and there's just tons and tons of pieces in this one. Yeah, it looks cool. I've heard actually what Pia was saying about the Games of Abundance. I've heard it's one of Uwe Rosenberg's Games of Abundance, but learning games on apps, it's hit or miss for me. Sometimes it's easier to learn it in person.
And sometimes it's easier on the app.
Yes,
honestly.
yeah. Root is one that has a really good tutorial. I think it's a worker placement game, and so the general concept of worker placement games is that you just place your worker on a location, and it's going to give you a bunch of stuff, and or let you build something with the stuff that you've been collecting. So, generally speaking, the things that you build. So if you collect wood at one place and bricks at another place, you might be able to build a hut at a third place. And so you're trying to chain those spots together in the most efficient way, and then other people can block you in the multiplayer versions of those games. So my guess in Mahavra is something along those lines, and it's a mechanic that once you learn, honestly, you could play 1,000 different games because they all have that same core concept.
Of
Grip
what?
Dog of worker placement. It's
Oh,
a very
got it.
popular
Mechanic.
that's usually like this one has a little bit of a twist. You only ever have one worker, but every time you place a worker, you do an action. Every time you pick up a worker, you do an action. You always place and pick up a worker on each turn. So you're doing 2 actions a turn, which usually is just one. That's the other thing about worker placement games is turns are really fast, which is nice.
The I think
Yeah.
that's the interesting thing with board games, where especially when you're like newer to the hobby, it's like board games are so much like a language. So like once you learn one mechanic from one game, it makes like a different game in that same using that same mechanic a little easier. But
And then Grip Dog said, "Yes, I have Herbaceous, the infamous herb biscuit. Fun, fast game with beautiful art." Yeah, the art is really great in that. It's beyond dead. If you're new to board games in general, Herbaceous is a great. It's a great game if you're new or if you've been in the hobby for a while. It's a very fun little card game. It's a lot of strategy to it.
yeah, if anyone else has any good board game suggestions for kind of newer in the hobby, I guess the question is like, what have you liked? But so far, I actually, Yolanda, you said that you had played Waterdeep, Lords of Waterdeep. Did you like that? I just assumed we just started talking about Waterdeep because we really like
yeah,
Lords of
we
Waterdeep.
really like that.
This game is a lot tighter now that I can't just hoard a bunch of silver and like, what's it called?
I am gonna go to the
Kumi.
stables and I'm spending silver to buy this eagle.
Are you getting the eagle?
I got the eagle, which allows me to do their action. Yeah, perfect. Okay, and then I want to go to the. Oh no. Guess I'm just gonna take this guy back, and I'll discard a card to get 2 silver. Beyond Dead, just a game that comes to mind with abundance of choice. Yes, that is the main thing I've heard about that game. And actually, I'm surprised we haven't played it because
Do we have it?
no.
Oh,
Yeah. It's it's one of Uwe Rosenberg's larger game boxes, and we really like him as a designer, but we tend towards his smaller games, like the New York Zoo and all the polyamory games, like Patchwork. Those are the ones that we tend to play more of his stuff.
Yeah, the moment Andrew, I think you read it somewhere or heard a reviewer say like games of abundance versus games of scarcity, I realized like that was the thing that after work I really didn't want to do a game where there was a lot of like I couldn't do a lot of stuff. Maybe it's because it's like PTSD from work where I'm just like I have so much I want to do, but then I'm restrained by time or money or whatever. And so like in terms of like what is fun and playful and like stress relieving for me, like I like immersion, but I also like not feeling super constrained. Obviously you're playing a board game, so there's a bit of constraint at some level, but it's funny what you I never thought it took a while before we figured out that that's what I was needing until we played a lot of games and bought a lot of games, and we were like, that kind of was a miss. Or I don't even know if we would say it was a miss. We're like, that was okay, and then we never played it again.
I do like games of scarcity, but
But if you're just playing with me,
Yeah.
then that's the limitation.
that is a limitation. The Moy, who's a friend of the stream, who's in the chat, or was in the chat a little while ago, he and I played a game, Heaven and Ale, which is a Rondel game. So Rondel game is like Monopoly is a Rondel, where you're going around in a circle of some sort. In modern Rondel games, typically you don't move with dice. You choose how far you go, with some limitations to that. And that one is a game that if you don't play it right, you could just be stuck with 0 resources to be able to do the things you want to do. And it's painful decisions, but it's I
Makes it
couldn't stop
interesting.
after playing it. It has a pretty like dry theme too, but I couldn't stop thinking about it for a couple of weeks after playing it. So I want to play it again one of these days. Boy, if you're still in the stream, we gotta play a game sometime. What did I just call it? Heaven and Ale. Beyond Dead, Waterdeep is good, but I think I prefer efficiency puzzles like, say, My Little Scythe, which I can play with my 6-year-old. Yes, that may be more about playing with someone who have. You know, that's one thing that we talk a lot about too. Is that
Sorry, I'm taking a long time,
oh
so
no,
I'm
so
glad that.
think about your turn. I'll keep talking. Just that we don't really think that there's like. It's hard to really say a game is good or bad because so much of the game is influenced by who you play with,
Mhm.
and you could play the most critically acclaimed game with people who aren't going to connect with it, and it's going to be a bad experience. And you could play a really terrible game with the right company, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, like one of the things we actually like have a slideshow, like an electronic slideshow, and there's a picture from like 4 Christmases ago or whatever, and we went to like a bottle shop in the area and got some beers with some friends, and I think that it was like it was Shoots and Ladders, and like it was so fun to play just because.
Yeah, it just hit the right moment. We were just had enough drinks, and we are all just relaxing. And it was with a couple who don't like to play a lot of games, so it was just fun to do an activity like that with them. And yeah, it was a blast.
Yeah, and they like games, but they like cooperative games. They don't like feeling competitive with their friends, which I can understand that. But it was like such a surprise. So I think that's where I'm like, in most situations, I don't want to play Shoots and Ladders, but I can't knock it for an experience if it's in the right company and in the right mood.
Happy People says Heaven Ale is great. Yes, I really, really enjoyed it. I've only played it the one time, but I'm excited to play it again someday. I bet you've got a good pairing, because that one would demand a good pairing of ale to go with it. It's a theme. And then Griff Dog says Calico's a fun puzzle. Yes, Calico is great. I love the cover art on it, and it is like it's like a game that just feels like you're always sacrificing decisions. It's like it's giving up on goals. You trick yourself into thinking you can do it all in Calico, and then halfway through the game you realize you can't do one of them, and then another turn later you can't do another one. But for anyone who it's a tile laying game about building a quilt, and it's got a very pleasant theme, but it's pretty tense decisions. Moy saying hi to Tricky 20 lurking in the background. What up?
I'm still taking my
You're
turn.
still
I am
taking your
so
turn?
sorry. No, it's because it's exactly what we're talking about. I'm like, this is really inefficient. I shouldn't do this. But
Sometimes you have to.
yeah. And I'm going to. Oh, I just spent all my money. Why did I do it? That is the one thing. There is a constraint with like you have to place the worker before you grab it, so you can, like, you are really restricted in some ways, but also you feel like you can do everything, but then you realize, oh, you can't. I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna heal some people.
Oh.
I take care of my workers. We have good healthcare over here. if you're wounded, but this is my guarantee: if you're wounded in battle,
You will
within
be
3
healed.
turns you will be healed.
The thing is, if this person dies, then I get 3 cards. So
if you go and
she told me that. She told me she would give me 3 cards if she dies. So I'm blaming this on her.
and Andrew's if you join Andrew's raiding party,
And tell me that
you may die.
If they tell me that if they die, they're gonna give me things, then I'm gonna probably not protect you as much. It's just part of the game. They told me that at the start of the raid. They're like,
They
if
just
I
told
die,
you
you can have all of my stuff. I'm like, well, I'm gonna put you on the front lines. It's just, it's how the cookie crumbles sometimes.
How the biscuit
It's
crumbles.
how the can't gotta risk it to biscuit. All right, I'm going to.
Bones
You know
John
what?
says, I find gaming it's all about who I play against. If I play with family, it's stressful, but with everyone else, it's fun. Yeah, I feel like I'm super competitive. I like really aggressive games with Andrew or some of our friends who like really like will respect but momentarily hate a really good like um, aggressive play.
Mhm.
But knowing that they respect like a good play like executed, I like want to impress them. But like I'm scheming, trying to do every um, like to play this aggressive game to its fullest. But then there's other games where I'm playing with friends and I'm like, I can't. It's not even backstabby. It's just like you're so close to my border, and I feel like I don't wanna. I don't want to attack you. So instead, I'll go all the way across the map to attack Andrew. No, I don't do that anymore. I just try to find another way to win. Usually an economic way. But I usually lose because I'm paranoid and I think everyone's going to attack me because I'm planning on attacking everyone, and then I'm too scared to do it. My turn.
It is your turn.
I need money. I also could raid. It doesn't require money to.
Yeah. For example, I think a great example of critically acclaimed game that fell flat for me was Brass Lancashire,
But
which I'm still willing to give it another try. But I played it on Tabletop Simulator, and we're all new players, so there's 3 of us, or 4 of us, and one of the players does not enjoy more economic games like that. Um, and the Moy was there, but it was fine. But it is such a critically acclaimed game, and it's like in the top 5 games of all time on Board Game Geek. So there's obviously something there that I was missing, but I think it was just a combination of the fiddliness of the PC version of it, and not everyone loving those types of games that was there. So
you're too much of an empath. You're too
Yeah.
much of a. I don't know if anyone is familiar with Enneagrams, but Andrew is a 9. So when he knew that it wasn't a good fit for someone, he's like, this person's not having fun. It's not like you felt responsible for it, but it just. Games are more fun when everyone's having fun, right? So it's like, if it's not someone's cup of tea, it's like, this is kind of a bummer.
I am
But it takes.
rating.
I feel like that doesn't happen as much now. Now that it's like, well, one, we have a lot of games, so there's a lot of options. Before you kind of have this, like, when you're newer to the hobby, I feel like
You just have
kind
to
of
try
fumble.
games.
Yeah, try
You
games
don't
and learn that what you like or don't like.
Johnson's LOL. 2-player Draftosaurus. I hate draft. My dad won't do it. But my dad won't do that. You hate draft, and he won't. So you're just denying him things the whole time. That's funny. All right, so I need a yellow one. So I've got 3 dice here.
My
Let's make
parents.
sure I've got everything lined up. I have 6, 10 strength. I used a gray worker, and I've got this eagle who doubles this character's ability. So if I use a gray worker, that adds 2 strength to while raiding, but it doubles it, so it's 4 strength now, so I've got 14 strength, which gets me at least that one. Let's find out if I can get 20 strength out of this. Get more victories. Oh, almost. I've got 7 more. So, oh wait, I was at 14 plus 7, so that's 21. What up? 4 victory points. I'm blue, right? And this bad boy with the gold. Where the gold at?
I'm trying to think of the games my parents have played. Oh, my parents have played Chinatown, if anyone's familiar with that. Or my dad has, and then also they've played what's that one game? An artist in New York or something like that.
Yeah, fake artist goes to New York.
They basically what we do is we tell like my parents and their like siblings, so my uncles and aunts, to play these like social games because it's really funny to watch them interact. That older generation to interact. Because they just like messing with each other. I don't know. I think they might be too competitive to play a really strategic game, so they opt out. I don't know if you know anyone who's too competitive and they don't want to play something they're not good at.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, no, I think it's been something that we're trying to figure out. The puzzle of finding just the right balance. Usually co-op works.
Well, it's a combination of being too competitive that they don't want to compete with their friends because they feel mean, or too competitive and they don't feel like they're doing well because they're learning a new game. And
I think that's like
I think that's totally fine. It's like if
totally.
you don't want to learn new games but you still love playing them, then learn less games less often and play repeat games more often. I think that's a totally valid way to game.
Ultimately, we just want to play games with people because I feel like it's a richer experience than watching TV, which is usually the lowest common denominator for our family get-togethers. And I'm like, we can watch a little bit of TV. I love TV, but can we do something? Can we do a little bit of something else too?
Maximize this time together. We've all put a lot of effort into getting together, so let's do something where we're creating a memory. Who lost a dice?
Creating a memory. That's what it is. Because I am definitely someone who I'd rather just sit and chat and hang out with people, but I have liked the kind of the depth that board games can add to social interactions. Okay, wait. So Andrew, I'm rating here.
Mm-hmm.
Double check me. I have the white and the red die, and then I have the gold because it's there. I have I have nine strength.
Mm-hmm. So you're 1 less than what would get you 2 victory points, and if
But-
you roll enough, you can get up to 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to not overkill on the strength because I was
That's what
definitely
we did last time.
Yeah. Oh no.
Well, okay, so you got 10, so you get 2 victory points.
Okay.
1, 2.
There's a
But
lot
then
of
you got to distribute 5 damage.
That's a
on your
lot of
people.
damage. Oh no.
It's over here.
I was just.
There's some good chat going on while you deal with that.
Okay.
I'll catch up.
This might take a while.
Griff Dog says a really popular game he doesn't enjoy is Terraforming Mars, which he says, I know, heresy. Which it is, I think, number 2 on Board Game Geek's list, and I
like dissenting opinions.
I
so
love
keep...
dissenting opinions, so that's totally fine. And I know there is a love-hate relationship some people have with it. So, in that, like, it seems like a game you either love or you hate.
What is it about? I'm not familiar.
It is about terraforming Mars.
All right, sorry, not about. How does it play?
It's a card drafting game. So, well, actually, that's technically a variant. But what you do is you pass hands of cards back and forth, and then you play them to place hexes on a common map, which helps increase the terraforming level of the planet, how habitable it is, which then allows you to place more things. And the thing that people really love about it is the cards are really satisfying to play. They're just really powerful cards you can draft and things you can combo. I have played the app once, and I thought the app was fine. I have the board game, but would like to play it. But I don't know how well it plays with 2 players, so I haven't really suggested it. So.
I know you're going through the chat, but I have a quick question. So if someone dies, I've never had anyone die on me.
Just go to
So
discard.
this is So, but do I not get their special power?
Not anymore. They get used throughout the raid, but so you still get to use everything.
Oh, so I still get
Before
the
that.
victory point for
Yeah, damage
raiding.
happens at the end of the raid.
Okay, so can I get the 1 victory point for raiding Assyria? And then I get 2 silver for raiding Assyria. So this person on the way out, oh, I feel bad. This person was with me from the beginning, but they're also the weakest person, so they gotta go.
There's some love for Dune Imperium, which I still need to try. I've got 2 friends who have it, so I'm really excited to get to go. And then you can steamroll people in Dune Imperium, I guess. And instead of playing smart, you play rock, paper, scissors. And then, yeah, just more love for Dune Imperium, looks like. Pig's here. Hey, Pig, how's it going?
Hey, Pig!
Um,
Okay. I feel like I lost that person. I feel like good art in characters make me care more about losing people, too.
it's true.
Okay. It's like when in characters when you learn a name, like a person's name in a movie, and then they die. It matters more. I didn't lose anyone last
I was
game.
talking through mine. Did I take my wounds? I think I was supposed to get
8.
1 or 2 wounds.
Is that it? Was that the?
This looks like it was it. I'll get 2 wounds.
Oh, because I grabbed.
I got distracted. I don't know what I was doing. All right, here we go. I've got a red guy now. What up? Except I can't go this before. Benefit. Interesting.
I have been trying to decorate cookies, and I really want to make a Dune sandworm cookie. That's my.
There's a really good picture of the Dune sandworm on the front cover of the Dune board game.
I just think it'd be really funny to have a cookie that's like in the shape of a worm. But
Oh, you
like,
want to shape the whole cookie like the worm?
I think it'd be funny.
Yeah, it would be funny. I fully support that.
Because the way to form like the cookies without the like a cookie cutter, you just like use a little slice, like a little knife to like make the shape. I just think it'd be funny. I think it's funny to make like ugly or like creepy or weird things as cookies.
I don't want to go to any of these places, Katie. Blocked all the good spots for.
I know. I didn't do that on purpose. It is a function of the town preparation area was really bad. That's why it took so long.
Yeah, I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna discard a card for 2 silver, and then I'm gonna take this back and remove all wounds from my crew members.
What is that move? Is that a card that you have?
Yeah, it's my Avenger. Although I get 3 cards if she dies, but she has a really nice ability. She just can fully heal someone, which is great. So I've been using that. She's proved herself worthy until she needs to die. Yeah. A bunch of cards. Private Investigator said,
Pig.
Oh yeah, Pig, sorry.
Andrew wants to say the all.
I always want to say the whole thing. I don't know why, but anyways. Pig says that, that the game might be a bit expensive, but then corrected himself. Yeah, I think it's pretty standard price, but there's a deluxe edition for $100. I remember seeing that, being tempted by it, but I have too many friends who bought the game, so I can't justify buying it myself. Griffdog said my friendly local game store also sold out of Doom. I think everywhere sold out of Doom, like really quickly.
That was a game that I don't really keep track of board game stuff, but I heard about it coming out, so that's a sign that it like if it got to me.
Yeah, it was being reviewed on non-board game sites too. So.
Whoa! Oh, is it because of the movie? Is it like all the hype around the IP?
And there hasn't been a new Dune game since the one from the 70s, so people are hyped.
Ooh, I need money. I'm good on provisions, right? Oh, these are good though. Ooh, I'm going to. Okay, got this. Getting 2 cards. Done.
All right. Up. That stupid blue guy's on the provision on the farm area, and he's gonna give me 2 provisions instead of 3.
Bones John, earlier you mentioned that you like playing God in computer games. Have you seen a game called Gods? We populate a planet and then they return have to worship you. I have not heard of that game, but that sounds super fun.
That sounds great. I'm going to the stables. I'm spending
I definitely am gonna look that up.
some tools to get this war horse, which seems pretty tight. Put on this guy, who's already got 4 strength. So he's got a bunch more strength now. And then I'm gonna just bite the bullet and grab the 2 provisions with blue.
Nice, nice, nice.
Bones John, Board Scam. Oh yeah, you just said that. Peter should definitely check that out.
Yeah,
Sounds like
I
it's
don't.
up your alley.
It's so funny because Andrew, we talk about like board games and the theme being like wish fulfillment, right? So it's like it's so funny. It's like I want to play God. I want to have control over things because everything is not in control. I'm playing that. Okay. No! I can't do that. Sorry. We were about to raid. We were all getting on a horse.
I don't know. You put it on the board.
I
As
realized.
soon as it touches the board.
I wonder if there's probably people who like play that way. I don't have enough to. I can't do that.
I mean, I used to play like chess or checkers growing up, where as soon as you touch your piece, that's the limit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It keeps the game moving, but
That's a good. That's something I would need. Yes, silver. 3, 2, 3, and then I'm going to grip a card.
I gotta know, Pig and Bones John, are you guys friends IRL outside of the Twitch world, I guess?
2.
Or is this where you guys met and what's looking up?
Yeah, like maybe at the meetup, right? Because Pig, you created a board game meetup. I was thinking about that was one of the things I miss about pre-COVID was board game meetup. Specifically, we went to one in our area, but I actually went to more when we were like traveling. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay.
So it's a good framework to meet new people because you have an activity.
Definitely, yeah. Okay.
No. Okay, this is messing me up.
So
I did realize I don't have the right type of color raider worker to attack where I wanted to attack, but then I realized the thing I incorrectly assumed was you have to raid or like progress from top to bottom on the board, but really you can go anywhere. The bigger constraint is if you have the resources.
Man, this hero ability, it's like this rains down stuff for.
Oh, I haven't been using my main person's ability, but that's okay. Live and learn. I haven't really done that many of those. This guy just gains me an eagle. Okay. Focus.
There's an astrology game on Kickstarter that leans into God theme a bit. Beautiful art. I am tempted. Dog. Can you find out the name and
Andrew's gonna write it down.
let me know? I was like looking at new Kickstarters.
Okay. I need higher strength.
You guys are friends, but if not met, UK still. Yeah. So you guys must have met during the lockdown. Very cool. I myself have made a number of friends digitally during the lockdown, so always excited to spend time with them, playing video games, or board games online. It's cool to have access to this technology to be able to do that.
Oh, totally. And ultimately, too, I'm so glad you have those friends because you can play the games that I don't super enjoy. They break my brain or they make me stressed for the 2 hours I'm I'm participating. Also, I'm just not good competition. I feel like I'm complaining, I'm undoing my moves. Like it's good to have those type of friends that you can like channel that like highly aggressive like energy or like super high like thinking like Euro or whatnot or video games, which I'm not good at. I'm going to. Oh, where is the? Oh, higher.
Ooh,
There
Griff
it
Dog
is.
said Zodiac War.
Ooh.
Do we have our notebook? Because we're
We
continue
had-
to write down, like, because we get so many game recommendations. Which we actually got one, and we can't remember who recommended it, but Shot and Totten, you're here.
If you suggested
If you
this
suggested
to us,
it, claim it now, because we got it. We're going to play it sometime coming up here.
two drinks. Also, I have a question. Has anyone had too much to drink and bought a bunch of games? Because this happened to Andrew recently, and it hasn't always been board games. Sometimes it's video game
I
controllers.
get a little bitey. I've had a lot.
I paid for. It's
The
always
the most dangerous hour for that type of stuff is when I am about to go to bed and I need to hydrate before I go to bed so I don't feel bad the next day. And so I stay up and I don't have anything to do, so I'm just on my phone
ordering.
shopping.
The funny part is, well, actually, Sean and Totten, you bought that. We talked about you buying that, but then there's a new round of an order that Andrew.
Yeah. Sean Dutton was something we
talked.
discussed.
What is it again? What is the?
It's like Battle Line. It's a re-themed Battle Line. It's
Mm.
like a Scottish themed battle line.
So I gained that person.
Bones John says Pia, you should play 2 Point Hospital. Is that a
2 Point
computer game? Okay, they were just discussing where around England they are.
Let's see.
Very cool. Good idea, not doxing yourself though. Pig says I get drunk and visit Kickstarter and wonder why I'm poor at the end of the month. Kickstarter is specifically challenging because you don't spend the money right away. It comes out late.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Should I
Shot
grab?
Town is great two-player fiddler, fun for travel. Yes, it's tiny and the art is hilarious. Yes, very true. 2 Point Hospital is like theme hospital. Nice. Yeah, you probably would like that.
Oh yeah, I think that definitely sounds fun. Okay, where's this notebook? We need to write these
Write
things
some of these
down.
recommendations down.
Okay.
It's the big notebook.
I think. Anyways, sure.
We'll find it. Okay, did I get? I did. Got enough.
The thing
Provisions,
is-
finally.
Oh, I was about to say, with this game, unlike other worker placements, I feel like you're never in my way, and then that just happened. That was what I
You
was
get in your way down in the bottom part more than the top
in
part.
Assyria and Persia.
Yeah, if you're really paying attention, you can kind of be like, oh, they're out of money, so I'm going to make it hard for them to get money. Okay, so I threw my 3 provisions away to go down to Syria, and I need 20 strength. So I've got 7, 10, 13 strength, technically. And I used a gray guy, which is doubled, so I've got 17 strength. So I'm going to go red and white, red and white. Where's the reds? There. Let's see what I can do. Oh, 4 damage. Uh-oh. Alright. And I said I had 17. Oh, I got 19. 1 away. Are you kidding me? I only got 19 strength, so I only get 2 points for that. For that one. 2. And 4 damage. How am I going to spread this out here?
While you do that, can I take my turn?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa!
I don't want to forget my turn.
Okay, let me finish my turn, and then I'll figure out.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were just. When I'm distributing damage, it's like another 5 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Because I'm emotionally attached to my characters. Is it right if I go?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to move this along, and I was going to forget this. This
Ooh.
is what I wanted to do last turn.
This is what I'm going to do. All of them on this guy.
The mercenary.
Yeah. 1 victory point if killed in a raid.
That's messed up. I've never gotten the like when they die they get you money or like I don't know how you're getting them. So I don't know. It's a little
I'm
suspicious.
choosing.
So I just placed it here.
Ruel, hi Pia, hi Andrew, hey Ruel, how's
What's
it
up,
going?
Ruel?
How's the stream?
Andrew just sacrificed another one of his crew members for victory points, so he's the most morally corrupt out of the two of us.
He said, sorry, I didn't see you streaming earlier. I ended up raiding Amari. That is
Oh, no
all good. We've had a solid crew, about 10 of us, and having good conversations. So that's nice when it's a little bit lower numbers. You can just chat.
Yeah.
Riders Scythia is so good. Oh, you got a chance to play it. Did you play Raiders of the North Sea before? I never did, and so this is kind of my entry point. I'm really enjoying it though.
Oh, okay.
Let's go, Caro. Hi again, Ra. Okay.
So let's see. Can you help me real quick before you go back into the chat? I just want to double check
Yes.
my strength. So I have 8, 9, 10, 11, and then I have 13 or 14, and then I get another. Oh wait, no, I don't get the strength. So 13. So I meet this, but I don't meet these, so I get 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, and then I just want to accidentally do this incorrectly and then lose out, and then I have all this carnage. So the damage, but then I get 2 extra because I'm still in Assyria, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I get those. Okay, I just wanted to double.
Yeah, no problem. Griff Dog says played a round of Paris. We did. We haven't played that for a while. We got that last summer.
What'd you think of it?
Said played it single player, playing 2-player rounds. Nice little dice draft. Yeah, I thought it was a very pleasant game when we played it.
I love rolling
I'd
dice.
like to play it again. Actually, it's probably a good reminder. We should grab it.
I actually thought that was because there are other people talking about a Paris game, and I thought that was the game they were talking about. But that was Paris and Eden.
Yeah.
Um,
And then Pig says Kickstarter needs an RPG section. I would agree. Yeah, I think tabletop RPGs could be separated out from the board games. When I first got into board games, I backed a bunch of them, and then I started getting into more into role playing games, and so I started backing way too many role playing games because you only get need one. But I've got like 15 role playing games now.
but like, there's one-shot ones,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
there's
I'm very happy with all my role playing games, but each one that you back, it's like the chances of you playing them is very low unless it's one shots. Anyways,
as we said earlier, Andrew is a collector of sorts. The fun is also in the collecting for him. This. Okay. I think I'm like maxing out on 2.
Pig
4,
says he looks at
6.
games thinking they look cool, and then nope, it's an RPG. Yeah, that would be a little disappointing, I guess. And then Roll says, Michelle and I are big fans of Raiders of the North Sea. I love it with the expansions. I played Scythia with my daughter, but Michelle hasn't played yet. Scythia is... Yeah, I've heard that this is kind of like a streamlined version, as if you'd add the expansions to Raiders of the North Sea and then cut out some of the fluff. So that was kind of the selling point for me. And the art is super cool in this, so I love it.
It's like Waldo. Okay, your turn.
All right. Okay. You want to check out the last few chats while I do my chat here, just to catch up? I think I'm a little behind. All right. So what was my strategy? I needed some cattle to be able to do some cool things here. Ooh, that's what I want to do. I'm going to go chief tent, 1 cattle, 2 tools, and cart. So do that west. And then I am going to take this guy back and replace my guy who died, but gave me a point. Watchman.
I didn't go through the chat. I was watching what your move was because your last move messed me up, so I needed to
check if I was messing you up this time. I think they were talking a little bit more about locations. Sean says, I see reason I don't cope with trains. Okay, yeah, they're talking about.
Let's see. What was I doing?
Ruel says, Oh, he agreed with my assessment. I haven't actually played this, so that was just from what I've seen. Base versus base, I prefer Scythia. With all expansions, I like North. Yeah, just generally a fan of Shane Phillips. We have really just discovered him this year, even though uh, he's been making stuff for a long time. So, uh, is Shem Phillips the artist in Viscounts and Architects and the North Sea and all that stuff?
Oh, okay. This is my turn.
Mhm.
I'm gonna finally use my special player action, which is I get 2 town center actions. So I'm gonna spend this person to get a horse because you have more horses than me.
Yonda says I collect 2. It seems. I think when Board Game Geek game fingerprint thing was in the newsletter, I had only played 29 different games in a year and a half or so, and I started Board Game Geek, and I own 40 now. Yeah, I saw a picture recently of what my original board game collection was, and I was like, I just remember being struck at how small it was. But Tate says, Epic Game is very chill, ton of space. I think they're talking about something there. Okay, Ruel says, I'm gonna lurk. Eating late. Yes. Arroz caldo.
Ooh,
Yes.
caldo, yeah. That's good. You've had that, Andrew. You know what that is?
I can't picture it.
It's the like the rice porridge with like garlic and like chicken.
Ooh,
It's
yes.
it has like a lot of flavor, which you are used to a very mild rice porridge.
Yeah, it's like congee. It's like Filipino congee.
Yeah, but it's like turned up in
Yeah.
terms of flavor.
So good.
Now I'm hungry. Our scaldo was
Let's go. Carl says, "Oh no, instantly craving." Yeah, now we're all hungry. We finished. We haven't quite finished our sinigang.
But our scaldo is what was dropped off for us from my aunt when
Yes.
we first had our kid. It's a nice cozy meal,
It is very.
and I just like garlic. So
Can't
sorry,
be
it's my
enough garlic in a meal.
and then sorry, that was I played. Oh, should I? You know what? I'm gonna
It says sounds like gumbo, which I like. Yeah, gumbo probably have the ratios are a little different. In gumbo, there's more meat than ours are. But they both are
flavor
great.
wise,
Yeah,
like
both strong flavors.
which is what I like. Gain 2. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. Go here. And so that was my first action because I was doing my double action. Sorry. And then I am gonna go to meeting tent. Oh no, I can't raid with this blue character.
Ah. All right, I am going to the farm.
Oh, these people are so weak. They're really great for resources. I feel they're not weak, they're just physically weak. They're not warriors. They have different talents and skills.
And then I am going to put this back and use this person's ability, gain 1 silver, and take another town center action. And then I am going to take my other town center action, which is my hero's ability, gain 1 silver, 1 kumi, 1 provision, a card.
Okay. I'm gonna go here, meeting tent, 2 cards, and then I'm gonna go. Oh, can I refill this?
Oh yeah, I should always
Refill with
instant, yeah.
4, or with what's the
3,
refill?
3.
Stables or I feel like I should get a horse. I'm gonna get a horse. Grab this. Pay gray. Get a horse. This guy here.
Okay. Which vehicles are available right now? Alright, I'm gonna go to the stables and get the eagle.
didn't get my. Sorry, Andrew. I pulled a U. I didn't move my character up for the raid. Can I move it now?
Oh yeah, go for it.
So I got a
Trade.
2 there. Yeah. 1, 2.
I'm
just so excited to get the resource out.
I know.
That
I do that too often. So excited to do all the other things.
Your characters can get a eagle and a horse. Okay, cool. They're so tricked out. This is a very different game than the game I played.
The last one, yeah, it is. Doing another quest.
Ooh. Okay. So I need to be watching out for my max. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm not maxed out there. My hoarding problem is always. I used the gray. Well, okay, still doable. I'm gonna go here to the chief's tent and complete a. Okay. This, and then I'm going to grab.
Ooh, mango and habanero gumbo. You guys are making me hungry.
Oh, that sounds really good. I love mango and savory things and sweet things, but savory things.
Bones John says gumbo was a nickname for people others thought were dumb, so it was a mean name. And then Pig responded with his mean name they called kids was 2 top trumps 2. I don't know what that means. Or no, top trumps.
And then I'm gonna grab. Let's see. Oh, I do need provisions. That's great.
Probably I just need to say it in a British accent. Maybe it would make more sense.
So this is this or that's all of it.
Or. So 3 or a wagon.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Done.
Here we go. Raid.
Yeah, it's gonna be so weird. Once everything's safer and we can hang out with people again, playing games like playing more than 2-player games. I mean, you play a lot of games online, like through simulator or tabletop simulator, so you are still playing games in that way. But
Oh, I can't do this. I need 4 people in my crew.
yeah,
Hold up.
Get out of there.
Hold up.
4, 2, 3. Actually, this is a good reminder because I don't have. No, yeah, it's good. They're all so weak, though. Oh no.
Okay. I'm gonna go here and get some silver.
You know what? Even though they're weak, they're cheap to hire, so. Oh, wait a second. Okay. I got a plan. Oh my gosh. Boatload of rice, some condensed milk if it's too spicy, mango juice, salt, white pepper, cook slowly. I think we need to start right. We need our notebook not only for game recommendations but for recipes.
Food recipes.
Pig is dropping some recipes in the chat too. The lemongrass. That sounds really good. Yeah, Auscaldo, I think it has lemongrass. I'm trying to remember now. If anyone knows the recipe to Auscaldo, let me know if it has lemongrass or not.
I love spicy food, so mango and habanero go very well together.
That sounds, yeah, we love spicy food.
Also, now I'm super hungry.
I know. We had pizza, which was fine, but it feels really inadequate right now.
Yeah. All these other foods that would be. How much silver do you have?
I have 8 exactly.
Okay.
So I'm watching.
Just checking.
That was I was saying this earlier in the stream, but there is max for like silver and for resources, which makes sense because they're a nomadic people. But it doesn't make sense for me because I just want to get all the resources. So I'm going to hire somebody. So I'm going here. I'm hiring the scout. I'm paying 2. And then for my next move, I'm going to spend this to. Oh, sorry. I'm grabbing this and getting provisions and this. It feels so good when I know how to play a game and my turns are not 5 minutes long.
Okay, I am going there to get the silver, and then I should have just said this before, right?
Oh, curries.
Let's go with an early game.
That sounds really good. I think we might have to see what's open.
Just,
Or
I mean, I'm fine with that.
we don't have a whole lot of ingredients at home right now.
See what's open tonight.
All
right.
Okay. Well, there was talk about lemongrass, and then Vietnamese food is being mentioned now, and now curry. Yes. Maybe I'll make some curry. I do have ingredients for that. We should probably do that first, which is a little insane to start cooking at whenever this game is done.
Yeah.
But it's also time is super weird for us right now with a kid. So let's see. Oh no.
Talk both Thailand, India do the Friday. Yeah. I haven't had too many mango curries, but that sounds super good.
It's great. It's the sweetness. Like it adds a really nice, like, different type of sweet. Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, we might need to make that butter chicken for this.
Oh man.
Pig says I'm from a coastal village and visit Portugal a lot, so yeah, it's a lot of seafood. Love seafood. Philippines has tons of seafood. That's one of the things that doesn't translate as well here
In the U.S.
US.
Because then it's a lot of the pork which I love pork, but it's a lot of the like it becomes pork variations, which
just because it's easier to get than the local fish of the Philippines.
yeah. But then it's a little heavier, which like I do not mind like heavy or like fatty dishes, but it just is different. But also the fruit that adds the like acidity to a lot of Philippine dishes are not always like it doesn't translate as well. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm like I was talking and I was just thinking about food and like I feel like the game just like blurred.
Just looked like food. It's like a plate of.
I was just staring at the provisions icon, the bowl of fruit.
Is this one type of curry?
Okay, what am I doing? Okay, I have 4 people. Okay, okay, hold on. So I have 5. Let's see. 8, 13. 13.
Don't eat the meatballs, it'll turn this into a different kind of game. A particularly difficult game in 12 hours.
17.
Beyond Dead, I'm out. Have a good night. Thank you for joining us,
Beyond
Dead.
Beyond
Fun
Dead.
having you in chat, as always. And again, thank you for the follow.
Let's see. 17. That's all complete. Okay, I'm going to Persia. And I have my gray meeple, which I didn't have earlier. Okay. 4 provisions and a brown. Or 4 provisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a brown. 4 characters to go into the fight. I get something with a Persia. I'll play 1 less provision when raiding in Persia, so I'll take that back. And then I'm rolling 2 reds and a white. And there's no gold there.
Oh,
good.
Dang.
Yes. So 1 wound to 1 here, and he gives me double gold for that, or double silver.
When Josh is here.
What's up,
He
Manoy?
says it's gonna raid. Just kidding.
The
feels like a raid. We'll take out the raid idol for you. Raid idol. Thank you, Manoy Josh, for joining us. Single person raid.
We were just talking about Arascaldo, and we got really hungry.
Yeah.
Someone in chat was getting Arascaldo. And okay, so that was my wound. I got it.
When I said it, The ad before our stream made me feel like you guys are famous. We need to update our ad settings.
We don't know what that means.
Yeah.
But and then that was my turn. The other day, I was rolling super well, and I rarely. It's your turn, by the way. I was rarely getting hurt at all, and then I rolled a terrible roll that like killed 3 out of my 4 people, and I was devastated for sure. Money Josh, this is the one. This is the game that we played that I sent you the picture of one of the characters that looks like
2 provisions, and then I have
your
an
daughter,
ability here.
my niece.
Substitute this for wagons.
We're playing it again.
And then roll 2 reds, a white, and a gold. Hope my people don't die.
Andrew has lost 2 people so far, right? 2 people?
Just one. Well, probably another one here. So I've got 7 strength plus my 14. 17. 3. I needed 24. This keeps happening. So I get 4 victory points. Did you get victory points from yours?
Oh, no, I didn't.
How many did you get?
I get 4.
We're staying tight
Neck
race
and
here. Neck and neck. And then
Is there still snow where you are, Manu Josh? Ours is. I saw the last bit was melted when I went to the kitchen to get water. It was really sad. The snow, it burned bright. It came and went very quickly.
so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 damage to spread out here. Whew. Oh, no, this is probably going to be a choice. 3 of which are going to go on to the Avenger here. She's going to die, but she's going to, her last spell's going to bring 3 cards. Nice of her.
A little bit left. Some here. Probably gone sometime tomorrow, yeah. First time in 11 years. Then again, we're in lockdown. Could be very well the apocalypse, yeah. There was, my family lived in Las Vegas, and one of the first times I visited there, they had snow, and it was the first snow in like 20 years, or something insane. And the weather man, like the not weather forecasters, but the weather reporters, all of them were beside themselves. They were so unprofessional. It was so funny because they were like, I never thought I would be able to report snow. And they just kept talking about instances where they've gone to the mountains and experienced snow. So it was great. The news the local news at least, was just completely derailed, and they just kept sharing personal stories. But it was very fun, and everything shut down because, again, they weren't ready for it.
Oh, Grifftalk said Houston is under the first winter storm warning ever.
Whoa! Yeah, apocalypse. It's everybody's weather's all messed up.
And Bones John said that they got snow in the South England, but it was gone by lunchtime. That is the typical snow in the Pacific Northwest in the U.S.
Doesn't.
It
Yeah.
snows and sticks a couple inches, and then is gone by midday.
Just not warm enough. And where we live, it's just we're in this weird little pocket where we're the last place to get any snow. So it's dumping everywhere else in the city, but then we don't have any. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's all gonna Griff Dog, do you like snow? I feel like I realize that I've always loved snow because it's so infrequent, but then I realize there's people who do not like snow.
There are places that have to deal with snow all winter, and I can understand that, but when it's a treat in the Northwest, typically.
A treat, sort of, for some people.
For some people, if you commute a lot for your job, though, then it's not. Is it your turn?
Yeah, sorry, it's my turn.
Sarah State of Mind here. Hey, how's it going?
Good evening. We're talking snow, how we feel about it. We're talking about how Andrew has lost 2 of his crew members because of negligence.
And they give me rewards, so that's nice.
I guess not negligence.
Bone John says they got snow in southern England. Oh, wait, no. I already read that.
shout out again to
Yeah.
snow in
in southern New
southern England.
Josh saw videos sledding in Longview, East Texas. Oh, and then they said someone
whoa.
said that their pools are freezing in Texas too. Which
Whoa.
That is pretty wild. Bone shot. Hopefully, no one probably covered.
Yeah, I think we have a good we have a positive experience with snow because our jobs like close down if there's snow, while other people like have to deal with it and have to go to work and
It's not a
car
universal.
problems. And
Oh, we got a new follow from
Oh!
Bo2121.
Bo, thank
So
you.
we do analog alerts here, and so Bo, whenever we get a follow, Dr. Alan Grant from Jurassic Park comes out of his paleontology. He's working on finding some bones over here, but he comes out and says, "Thank you so much for following us. Thank you for following us. Appreciate it a lot."
This is
And
Andrew's
then
chocolate
he goes
toy.
back and into the corner and continues digging up bones,
I
but not Bones John.
there is. I realized I didn't place. Oh, you know what? I know what I was trying to do. I was trying to go to town center and redeem.
Griffdog agreed since East Coast and Maine, Michigan, so many snow mountains. Yeah, I believe that for sure.
Oh wait, that's not the place. I have to go.
The Pacific Northwest shuts down if there's any snow at all.
We got hills and no infrastructure to deal with the snow with the hills.
Bone Justice, thank you for making sure I don't get eaten. Yeah, you know, Dr. Alan Grant, he's looking out for you.
He's grumpy, but he cares. And then so I placed that. I got that reward, and then I'm going to do a.
Seriously, Ron, I can't handle snow. I've only lived in desert or tropical areas. Yeah, that is one nice thing about the Pacific Northwest. Other than the 1 to 2 days of snow that we'll get in a year, most of the time we're within driving distance of snow. So if you want to see it, it's pretty optional. Go see it.
It's accessible, but you don't have to live through it. Yeah, we took our kid for the first time in the snow, and he was really cold. I was like, he has my genes. He does not like this. He was just like sitting there looking. He looked. It's my turn. But he looked like a frozen siopao, which, if for those who don't know what a siopao is, it's like a bun with like meat in it. But he was just like white and just like round. We were dragging him in a cat toy, but it worked really well. We modified it really well. But frozen siopao. Let's see, and then I'm gonna grab.
Bo 2121. It's harder to find time to game with a baby for us. We still get games in. Yeah, that is very, very true. That's one of the reasons we started streaming, because we thought it would challenge us to make time for it in the evenings. Just
to make a memory.
Yeah, just to be able to make those memories, and it's so easy to just be like, oh, not tonight, when you get there. But if you've sent the message out to the internet that you're going to be there,
somehow you feel more accountable.
It gives you that little bit extra energy, or gives us that little bit extra energy.
Because I go to bed, I nap a whole lot on non-board game streaming days, but I think that's the good balance, because otherwise I just sleep all the time. I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done. I was trying to signal.
Long turn.
I should have a signal, a knock when I
Yeah, that's like poker or whatever. Yeah. Alrighty.
Frozen siopao, so cute. He looked real frozen, very much like a siopao. Yeah. It's something that we have been trying to do. And kind of fitting it in has been really good. I think it's good for my brain too, because it's as new parents, there's so much things you have to think about, but then it's oh, this is our time together, together with the internet, but but it honestly it wasn't we weren't really playing very many games before we were streaming, so but Ruel, he has a co-working stream, and I get more work done just knowing that there's other people working too. So maybe it's the madness of being, it's COVID, so you feel and everything outside of your house like doesn't exist.
Yeah. Griffdog says he's at UW, so they shut down for days. That's very true. Yep. Yeah. So starter. Yeah.
I will have the provision.
Yep.
Let's see.
Also, you don't have to string. You could, talk to your significant other and be like, "Hey, let's play a game every time that Board Game Span plays a game because they have a baby and they can do it."
Only if that type of
Yeah.
pressure is helpful. Sometimes that type of pressure is even worse.
Yeah.
No, but actually, it was Ruel who had mentioned, and this was the way Twitch like clicked for me, where he was inviting people like, grab a game when we're playing, and I was like, that's the cue or like the trigger that I need to be like, other people are playing, like I can choose to have fun. I think that's the thing. If I have spare time, I want to do something quote unquote productive, but then at the end of the day, I'm like so bogged down because I didn't do anything fun or anything for me or anything like with you. So it was just like maintenance. And some days you have a lot of maintenance, but the whole week shouldn't all be about maintenance. The world is too tough right now to just not include a little fun in your life.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I think Ruel talked about it as feeling like being in a board game cafe.
When people are streaming.
Yeah. For sure. A lot of happy people said, "Hey, that's what we do." Yes, and if you are playing a game along, we'd love to know what you're playing. And
also, how was Gugong?
Yes,
We wanted to know. I wanted to know.
Well, we read his review.
You did, but I didn't.
Oh, you did. Okay. Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to see what's new on Instagram because we're both both of the accounts are connected.
Okay. Justin. Hey, what do I need to do to get an icon next to me? I need an icon next to me. So to get an icon next to your name, you have to subscribe.
Do you have Prime?
But if you have Amazon Prime, you have a free subscription or an included subscription to Prime membership. You just have to connect your Twitch account to your I think they call it Gaming Prime or something like that. You have to connect those two, and then it'll give you one subscription a month. Otherwise, it is whatever the subscription rate is.
But that's how you get the symbol. Which I wonder if we can like hack it and just have like a bowl with like eggs and spam and rice because you feed us breakfast every time we go hang out with you. So you should get like an honorary badge.
You sponsor us with food, so don't feel the pressure to pay for.
Let's see. Come on. Okay, sorry. Taking a long time because I do not know what to do. Stables. Maybe I should get something. Okay, going to stables. I'm getting a horse. I'm paying for the horse. Giving my people a horse.
Oh, Griffdog just gifted a tier 1 subscription to Josh Darius.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Griffdog. My Josh is new to Twitch like us.
Yeah. So you have a subscription. Thank you so much. And as tradition, the Monkey King comes out and he says,
Griffdog,
thank you. And then he says it again. Griffdog, thank you again.
So here's a funny story, Mono Josh. Which for those who are not familiar, Manoy is like the honorific in. I don't know if it's Tagalog or Bisaya.
Yeah. I keep going back and forth. I'm like, I see his screen name. I'm like, I should call him by his screen name, but then it feels weird.
So if you know any Filipinos, they might address older family members as Kuya or Manoy for male family members, or like Ate or Manang for older female family members. But every time I say my cousin Josh's name without the honorific, it feels wrong when it comes out of my mouth. Like it's like there's something just deeply incorrect to not use the honorific. But I always have to explain it because I'm just like saying a bunch of syllables in front of his name, and so sometimes people don't know. And then I'm going to grab this and do the action of. Oh wait, did you get that? Where is it? Well, it's okay. I don't even really remember when I saw that last, so I'll do this. Done.
All right, so I'm gonna go. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm gonna go to barracks, and I am going to hire this guardian here. Three silvers, and then I'm going to.
Oh, Bo says we did start playing Pandemic Legacy Zero, Season Zero. So we have been tackling that in between taking care of the baby.
Yeah.
So it will be on the table all week until we finish.
That's a great plan. We yesterday, the first day we played this, actually, it was on the table. We started during a nap, and then got a couple turns in, and then took a break, and then took a couple turns a little bit later in the day when we had a little bit of a break, and then just did that all day, and then after the baby went to bed, we finished up the game. So it took us the entire day to play. So, yeah. Seriously, mine says that must be Messiah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so my family will just mix. I don't even know like when we're speaking Bisaya or when we're speaking Tagalog. So sometimes I need clarification. But yeah, Bo, do you have any animals that could possibly jump on your table? That's always the risk of like, we can keep the game out, but will it be attacked by a small but fat?
I'm glad
cat?
we finished our game last time, but it was attacked by our cat over the night, so it wouldn't have survived over the night. There was a picture on Instagram.
Oh, baby's hands are quick. 9 months.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a new level of.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that one out. We can't play on the the low coffee table anymore.
Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm going to. Oh, I forget that I can use these for strength.
Maybe that'll be the excuse for us to pay for a board gaming table.
Whoa, whoa!
Then we can cover it up. And the baby can't get to it. It probably won't be though.
Okay, let's see. What am I doing? What am I up to? What is my plan? Okay, I need to figure out.
We're near the end here.
Yeah, we are.
So the game ends when there's either only 2 spots left to raid, or only 2 quests left, and there are currently 5 quests left. So those I think are go pretty quick. Or they can. Real quick.
15, 18. So I have 18 in terms of fighting. I don't have the provisions for any of that. Oh wait, I can do this one. 18. Oh, I'm not going to get very much. Okay, let's try it since we just talked about how the game is close. Yes. Okay, so this is a white and 2 reds. And then, okay.
You're starting with 18?
I'm starting with 18. And then this is Persia. So I have to pay less provisions. So I only have to do... Oh, I don't have the brown for it. Okay.
You need the wagon.
Need the wagon to get all the way to Persia. Okay. No. There's no way to get there before you get it. Okay. I am not attacking Persia. Instead, I'm trying to find...
Ooh, Bo, 21 says that they've been thinking about getting a table for that scene.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. That really validates Andrew's comment now. Oh, what are you doing to me?
You know, we've got
about
like
that for a while.
6 months to save, some of them.
We played
there's
a
more
lot
affordable
of
options too, than what there used to be.
Yeah, we do play a lot of games. I feel like it would be a good. I mean, it's something that's gonna get used a lot. But also sometimes I like the reset that our cat are usually losing, especially if it's a first play of a game. I usually am not doing well, so the cat reset is it's in my favor. Let me see. I don't need provisions. I need resources. I'm gonna rip out 2 cards to get. Oh wait! Oh, you're there. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I wish I wasn't though. So you could just do your action.
Hey! I'm gonna do. Okay. I'm going here. I'm going so fast. Watch me. Watch this. And then
But
I'm
now you
going.
have to choose which cards to discard.
No. I have cards. Well, this is so fast. Watch it. Bam. And then
2 silver. Oh wait, are you getting the wagon? You're probably
The
getting
wagon.
Yeah.
actually never mind. I'm not sure if I want to get rid of those cards. But you can do your turn.
No, I have to wait.
This.
Actually, no, I can at least get set up. I think I was thinking of going there. Yeah, I was thinking of. Okay.
Okay. These are the ones I
wanted
discard.
I wanted to heal up first, but you know what? Time's a ticking on these things. So, I've got 7.
No, I haven't. We haven't gone to that Zaytun Grill House for Persian
9.
food. Oh my gosh, there were a couple of There was, I wouldn't say a big Persian community, but in
13,
high school there were a couple of
14.
kids. Oh, that makes me.
Okay, I'm starting at
Persian
21.
food's really good.
21. Come on, baby.
Oh, you could
Oh!
totally theme this if we got Persian food in Kirkland, and then afterwards got Greek food on the way back, because there's a good Greek place we
I get
like.
6 points.
I have a Raiders of Scythia theme.
Theme night. I'm down. I love theme nights.
I need to write this down.
All right. I did it. I rated. It is your turn.
Let's see. I'm really.
We've talked about
We've
so much
talked
more.
about a lot of different types of food too, which is like my stomach is a little confused about. I don't have a specific craving. I'm just hungry now. So we talk about talk about Vietnamese food and lemongrass. Now
Yeah,
Persian
where's our?
food.
We gotta look right now. Some good suggestions. I'm serious. I'm gonna go find it.
Because my turn is gonna be that long. Oh, I'm gonna do a raid. Oh, this was supposed to be here. Placed it, and then I grabbed it. The part that I need to go is. This is the part that I get really confused. I think I got confused because of this mechanic as well when we were playing and not streaming. I'll like place a character, but then I'm always placing them out. I think that's because it's worker placement. So I grab them and then I put them back up on the board. I'm explaining why I'm grabbing the meeple because I placed it because I don't want the tape to see.
Think you're cheating while
The
I'm out
tape.
of the room.
Let it be known that Pia just doesn't keep track of her turn. She's not a cheater. She's just absent-minded. I'm gonna go. Wait, do I have the resources for this? That was my whole point? I don't have. Wait. Oh, you're there. I don't have the provisions now. Oh my gosh. Andrew, that was really poorly planned. You got
We have our
in my
notebook.
space. I don't have the wood
We can
or the
remember.
provisions.
When Josh says goodnight, y'all.
Good night.
Good night.
You have a star next to your name now. It's a good night. It's a good day. Just
Chris
followed on
said he has
Instagram.
a-
Oh, thanks. Yeah, there will be lots of cat pictures and board game pictures. Thanks for following.
House rule. I get 94 points because reasons.
Let's see.
Thanks, Bo 21. Just gonna call you Bo if that's okay.
Yeah.
I have like this bad habit of reading out all the numbers.
Yeah, you should ask how the nickname
Yeah.
should be. Should dishing out nicknames.
Oh, okay, yeah. If you
Yeah.
have a preferred nickname, let me know.
What if it's pronounced Bo-E? Like Zoe.
It's possible.
Sorry, it's still my turn. I'm contemplating a nickname for
Yeah,
Bo.
we're getting near the
21,
end here,
21.
so you gotta every action
Every action is gonna.
is gonna matter.
I'm trying to do a raid, but I don't
Oh,
have
I still
the.
have to distribute my 2 damage. That's
Okay.
almost cheated there.
1, 2, 3, 4. You know what?
This guy
I'm
gets
going with a
silver.
different strategy. Oh, that is not the right strategy. That's 2 competing strategies. Ooh, I'm gonna go. Oh, town center.
Bo says just Bo. Pronounced Bo. Yeah, I we got raided by someone a while back, and I was pronouncing his name very incorrectly.
So
It's,
now Andrew's got.
I do recommend him. He's a good streamer. But Dfube, Dfube, and I pronounced it Dfube.
Andrew has had ube in his mind.
Yeah, which is another food.
Filipino, or not Philippine food, but there are a lot of desserts with ube in it. Filipino. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Bonja asked if we've seen Door Kickers on PC. No, I have not. Is that a? Sounds like a video game. Yeah,
On PC.
definitely recommend Dfube. Also, feel bad that I pronounced his name wrong. So this is me plugging him. As an apology.
An apology plug.
An apology plug.
Okay, I'm going here. I'm paying 2 silvers to get this eagle. And then I'm going to go here and grab 2 cards. Done. Oh, this is a card I haven't seen either. And this guy. There are so many different characters.
Yeah, there's a lot of characters. I like it. All right. And I had a whole plan.
Seafood is a big board game streamer. Yeah, we are.
We were very appreciative of his raid, and then said, but hadn't seen him before, so we pronounced his name completely wrong for about 20 minutes.
But yeah, it's been super fun to slowly find out about different board game streamers. I think because I like watch board game streams at really weird random times of the day.
There,
Because I'm
use
currently
this
on
ability,
maternity leave.
Remove 2 wounds from each of your 2 from 2 crew members. Those 2.
But it's been nice. People have been giving suggestions in when I'm in different different chats and stuff. So slowly, because originally the only people I knew was like Ruel and Amanda Panda, and I found them through Instagram. I think even before I was watching Twitch. Twitch has been more of a.
I never spent my provisions from last.
Hey now.
Sorry.
But
I
I wasn't really familiar with Twitch until the pandemic and being home a lot. Well, actually, not even the pandemic. It was the pandemic plus maternity leave. And then your turn is done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think I'm going to try and do one more. When is the game triggered? Game end triggered?
When there's either 2 quests left on the board or only 2 rating spots. So right now there's 5 rating spots on the board and 5 quests.
Okay. So I'm going to go.
Herb's Gambit is here. What up? In the house. We were
Hey,
watching
Herb's
Herb's Gambit, watching his stream earlier today.
And getting psyched for Sleeping Gods.
Yes, getting so psyched. It was very fun watching him. Definitely recommend going and giving him a follow if you guys are interested in a great board game streamer.
I'm like really excited about the combat. The way, I think it was nice because since I know that we have that game and it's like on deck for us, it was like I really appreciate your explanations because I usually my eyes glaze over when Andrew tries to explain instructions to me. You do a good job, but I think it's like the amount of directions and like instructions I'm hearing. I'm just like, I'm tired. Let's just try it and then do it all wrong. But I feel like slowly staggering and like scaffolding the instructions over a couple of days like helps me not get overwhelmed. Okay. Two.
Bonus John was talking about door kickers. I'm still not entirely sure what game that is. So Pig says, I know door kickers was made to make fun of Medal of Honor dogfighters. It's been 90% of the game kicking doors. Turned out door kickers was actually a good game. That's funny. Yeah, I definitely look at that later.
1, 2, 3, 6. Oh, I don't have the cards for that. I don't have the provisions for that. Why am I so low on things? Let's see.
Friends channel Panic Games. Ooh, yeah, we'll check that out. We'll write both of those down.
The-
Door kickers.
The notebook comes out again.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. What can I do? What could I do? Okay. It's a building season for us. We're not raiding. We understand our limitations. Our crew is going to get, let's see. You know what? What's a livestock?
Livestock is the black Texas.
Texas? I need that. Okay. I'm going to the market. Getting rid of 2 cards for 2 cards for
Wagon.
to get a wagon.
Ooh.
And then
Another
I'm
horse
going-
snuck his way into our crew deck over here.
And then I'm gonna grab a I'm gonna grab this, and I have double actions for town center. So I'm gonna discard this guy to gain a livestock.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna discard this guy to complete a quest. Okay, here's the move. To complete a quest. Is this a quest?
What's the quest?
With less plunder or less strength. So 2 less strength. So let's see. 2 less plunder. Try to figure it out.
So you can not pay for 2 of those plunders.
Yeah, I'm gonna with 1 less plunder or 2 less strength.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play only 1 black. Or no. 2 black without the gray to get that.
Oh, nice.
Right?
Yep. Sit.
Okay, I did the mental conversion. Ah.
All right, so I'm gonna go. Oh wait, did you take yours? Yeah, you took the town center one. Okay. I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna spend 10 strength to get this, which means there's 2.
Game in.
No, there's 3
Oh.
actually. This one's face down.
Apparently, we do not want to.
And I am going to take back.
Ooh,
Um,
it's almost over.
oh, I'm gonna take this guy back to the chief's tent and spend 2 silver. Oh no, I placed the person on the chief's tent.
See, that's the part. That's the piece that we were just tripping up over.
And I guess I'm just gonna do this. Okay, I'm gonna grab this and pay 2. Oh, we need another eagle out here. This eagle,
Ooh, Elder Sign.
which is 1 point.
I do like Elder Sign. I think that's the game that I like. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't keep all the
It is,
Cthulhu games straight.
Elder Sign is the one that's similar to. It has like a Yahtzee mechanic to it.
Okay. What is what am I doing? Need
Bones said yesterday completed Bro Expendables Freedom. Broforce. Ooh, Broforce. Did enjoy that. That's a fun co-op. I like
3.
specifically playing that with people.
And then I'm
Ooh,
going
pig
to
and followed him. Nice.
and then I'm going to. Should I hire somebody? Is that a good
Pig
idea?
is still trying to figure out how to convert all his games into in his library to games with chat, which
That's an endeavor.
that is quite an endeavor, but I am excited to see.
Godspeed.
Yeah, excited to see Elder Sign, which
I love that
Yeah.
just the experiment of that. I think that's so
Yeah.
interesting.
he said the co-op games work well, and Herb's game says sounds very interesting. Yeah, Herb's game I definitely suggest checking out. He tends to stream. Check out Pig's streams. Tends to stream during the middle of our night.
Yeah.
While we're asleep, but or waking up and doing stuff with baby. But I did check in with a few, and the chat participation is particularly fun.
Where? Okay. I'm gonna grab. I really want to finish one more raid, but we don't have.
And then Bones John says Scotland Yard. I have not actually played that one. But it sounds good. I've seen the cover and heard general positive things. Ooh, yes. Oh, is Scotland Yard a hidden movement game? In the same vein as like Fury of Dracula or something like that?
Hidden movement games.
That
I
would work
have
well, I
not
think.
talked
Yeah.
to I haven't thought about hidden movement games in a while. The last one we played that we really liked in the Philippines. What was that one? With the
Fury of Dracula?
no. Well, we love that game
Oh,
with the markers.
yeah.
Is that's hidden
uh,
movement, isn't it?
Escape from Aliens in Outer Space.
Has anyone
That's
played
hidden
that?
movement and hidden roll. It's like everything is in. You don't know. You don't know who is who, and
It is
Yeah.
it is stressful for me, but I really liked watching people play it. My cousins play it, but it looks really fun. Where?
Pig just posted something. The naughty word was Dixit. Apparently, I don't know how Dixit is a naughty word, but actually, I do know.
I'm gonna. So if I complete one of these, Andrew, the game is done, right? I can't do that actually. Maybe not. Sorry, I'm taking a long time again. I'm going to. I mean, I guess I gotta grab. I'm just gonna get rid of a card. I just couldn't do anything, which is kind of crazy. I have no more cards. Done.
And here, silver. Grab this person. Complete this quest for 2 silver and gray. Now there's only 2 quests left on the board, so the end of the game has been initiated. You have 1 turn left.
21. Okay,
This is your last chance. You gotta do it.
go for
Go big or go home.
risk it for the brisket.
I think I would change to brisket.
Yeah, I just feel like it evolved from biscuit. I forgot who was it Bones John? Were you the one who mentioned biscuits and briskets? I'm so nervous. Wait, what number did I say I had? Do you remember what I said the strength was?
I don't know.
I'm so nervous. Okay, sorry. 5, 10,
It says 53 minutes
16,
left of his night shift.
16, 17,
I feel that I used to be
18,
a
19,
sleep
20,
lab
21.
technician, and so I did the night shifts. And yeah, they're long and lonely. So I understand streaming. If Twitch was around when I did that, then I would have definitely spent a lot of time.
Twitch was probably around. You just didn't know about it, right?
It was 2010,
21.
2011. Twitch might have been around.
Okay, I keep calculating my strength and I keep forgetting it. So, let's see. That's my fault. That's on me.
Paige
Five,
says he's an IT support for the UK. Senior
five,
tech analyst. Nice.
10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Yeah, 12-hour shifts. It's tough. When I watched another channel, I saw something. Share.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go here because I don't have to roll as many dice. Because the yellows still hurt me, right? They are just pain. Okay. Well, but if I get it, I get better points. And it doesn't really matter if they die at this point. Which now I'm the morally corrupt person.
Yeah.
It's the end of the
Your
game.
crew
I
doesn't
don't
give you
care.
any points at the end.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Risk it and the briskets. So I'm gonna go here.
Yeah, I have a few friends in IT, and it sounds. I commend anyone who can work in those jobs because it takes a lot of patience.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I can't go here because I have a gray worker. Okay, I guess I'm going here then. Um, that solves my indecision. Oh my
Ruel
god.
says, "Okay, friends, gonna finish some work and get ready for tomorrow."
All
Good
right.
night, Ruel.
See
Thanks
you,
for
Ruel.
working.
Have a good night. I hope you enjoyed your Arascaldo. It sent us into a whirlwind of hunger. Um, the 5, 9. Uh-oh, I hear the baby making noise too.
Squeaking.
He's squeaking. So Andrew, I had 21, and then my power is 21, 26, 30. So I get 7 points.
Ruel says, "I'm in a major Roscaldo food coma right now." That sounds great.
7. I'm yellow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 7. I'm gonna grab this. Yeah, cozy
There's
foods like that.
there's a YouTube video of a guy doing a prank on an IT person, which maybe it would be too much for you to handle, but he puts beans in his computer and then acts confused as to why his computer's working. It's quite funny, but
It's painful.
it's painful also. I feel bad for the IT guy.
Okay, done.
So one last turn.
You get a last turn?
Yeah, everyone
Because-
gets one more turn. For that.
But you start. Oh, I guess you started. Didn't
Yeah.
really matter.
I can check. I'm pretty sure it's.
No, I think it's good. I trust your rules reading skills.
You shouldn't always, though. It's not necessarily a good idea.
I'm the one who doesn't read the rule books. Andrew just teaches it to me. So really, he could teach it all wrong, and I wouldn't know. But
That instead. There.
we also have a rule that's like winner cleans up, or it's actually a movie. It's like a moving house rule, which is like winner cleans up, but also loser cleans up. But mostly it's Andrew cleans up.
21. All right, here we go. Let's see who lives and who dies.
Oh, actually, I didn't put the death, not the death, but the pain. Right there.
21 plus 6 is 20. 7, of course. And then 8. 8 wounds.
Yes.
Oh.
I think this is also the RPG players in us. Like, I think this is what makes the game like a little bit, just that little bit better for, at least for me. It's like characters taking damage and like stories I have in my head of like the person who I let die and they were one of my starting crew members. It's gonna haunt me. But
Alright, so they're going to take a lot of damage here.
I feel like if the characters were not as well drawn, I wouldn't feel as bad.
Okay, so this guy gets wounded with 4, which means silver, which doesn't really matter at this point, I don't think.
Oh, because of the.
It's the end of the game. As long as I can not.
Also, this leader kind of looks like, if people are familiar with Game of Thrones, I feel like this is a Lady Olenna type of head. Uh-oh, I don't know how to like get the light just right, like hat head covering type thing, which is one of the reasons why I selected her. But I didn't really use her powers as much.
Oh, Pick says, how to basic is at the channel, sweeps the board. Andrew, pick this up. For us, it is the same. Actually, but yeah, no matter who wins or loses, yeah. Ideally, it's who wins. But realistically, I think maybe think of one game you've cleaned up. You cleaned up Rococo Deluxe.
I did.
Yeah,
I think
I was very proud.
Did I win?
You did win, actually.
I think I was in a good mood, so I was like, I'm gonna clean.
Let's go through endgame scoring here. So we're going to get.
Which I was wondering, I guess it just depends on the game. I was talking about how I like games without end game scoring, but then Andrew's talking about how demoralizing it is sometimes when you like can see that you're losing.
You're gonna lose.
But I think I don't like end game scoring because I just don't like doing the math at the end. Because then it, like I've said before, it feels like homework, even though it really isn't. But Andrew likes the tension of like, who's gonna win?
I love
the drama.
I love the last minute, jostle at the end. All right, so 2 for each gold. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 4. And then 1 for gray and brown. 3?
Yeah.
3. And then 1 for every 2 black. Which both of us have just 1. Yeah.
Oh, gray and brown. Sorry, I was counting all of them, so I go back 1.
And then crew. I have a double on this, so 1, 2, or 3 victory points for 3, 4, or 5 eagles. I have 4. I have 4 ones.
Oh, I had that last game, and I didn't really get very many points out of it, so I didn't hire that person. Well,
Any animal points you have?
I have animal points.
Oh, whoa, 4. Any from your birds?
Yes, 1.
I just have the strength for my animals.
Okay. That kind of balances out.
And then quests, add them up. The big one.
Okay.
Standing, my head's out of the screen here. 26. So 40,
30. But it's not gonna be enough!
Ooh, close game, 7 points.
I was so excited to say 30, but I was like too far behind. Good game.
Good game.
You're still gonna clean up, regardless. Oh, I thought I was doing way worse than that. I felt like I really wasn't doing very much efficiently at the beginning.
Yeah, so Pia won, or I won, and Pia is close behind.
Yeah. I got more points from Quest, but you just had more.
Yeah, I think I just done a few more things. This one was worth 4 for the Eagles, this guy.
This is where Andrew analyzes his win, and I use this information to beat him next time.
I see there's some chat about Slay the Spire. That's definitely a game I want to check out. And probably just waiting for it to go on sale. I feel like Switch would be the best way to play it.
What is that?
It's a card game.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a deck building game, I think. And they're doing a Kickstarter for a board game version of it. But it's starting with the video game.
Yeah. There was someone who explained. I loved it when we were talking mechanics the other stream. They're talking about how deck
Can I
building
scoot you
feels.
over?
Sorry,
Just
that deck building
yeah.
feels like washing dishes. I don't know who it was.
Hmm.
It was such a good analogy. That's not how I feel.
Oh, because it just feels like you keep because every time you have to shuffle. That is one nice thing about digital versions of games is you can shuffling is just so easy. All right. Well, we are going to try to rate someone. We got some people here. Any suggestions out there from the crew before I go just onto?
If you pull up the channel.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up what's going on out there in the board game world. But I'm always down for suggestions. See any suggestions in the chat?
Oh, sorry. It's like late for us, so there's not a whole lot of people that we recognize that are um, streaming.
Mm-hmm.
But we are up.
Looks like someone is doing Isle of Cats. Anyone? Usually just like night. All right, let's raid this person here. WellyCon. Give her a good time.
I love cats. Do we have that game?
No, we don't. I actually.
That's a polyomino game, right? Well, thanks everyone for joining.
Thanks for joining.
We appreciate that you guys spend the time with us.
Let's go check this WellyCon out.
All right, see ya. Have a good night. See you Thursday. Did it work?
And raid now. It worked.